Good day, judges. I'm Yipei, and I'm presenting to you SafeBite. This is Auntie Sarah, a bakery owner. Every evening, Sarah has to throw away the perfectly edible food that remains unsold before closing hour. The food is still good, but without an efficient way to sell it, Sarah has no choice but to throw it away. She lost revenue, and a good food goes to waste. Now, let's meet Edison. He is a university student who constantly looking for affordable food option, but often struggle with rising food costs. In fact, affordable food exists nearby, but he has no easy way to discover them. Sarah has food, and Edison needs food, yet both lose. This is not because there is not enough food, it is because there is no efficient way to connect surplus food with the people who want it. Unfortunately, Sarah and Edison are not alone. Food waste is bigger than we think. Every year, more than 1 billion tons of food are wasted globally, which is equal to almost 20% of the total food produced. In Malaysia alone, around 17,000 tons of food are discarded every day, with over 4,000 tons still perfectly edible. In fact, their food could feed around 3 million people with 3 meals per day. The problem is not food availability, the problem is the food accessibility. First, surplus food management inefficiency. First, merchants face challenges managing surplus food efficiently. Many businesses still rely on traditional methods such as fixed promotions or walk-in customer. Without real-time inventory management, surplus food often remains unsold and eventually goes to waste. Second, limited sales opportunity. Merchants have limited opportunity to maximize their surplus food sales. Discounts are often managed manually, making it difficult to react quickly as the closing time approaches. Third, poor surplus food accessibility. Consumers struggle to access surplus food conveniently. Available food rescue options are often difficult to discover, and delivery arrangement can be unclear. Fourth, lack of sustainability impact visibility. Users rarely see their impact of their actions. Whether they are merchants or consumers, they have limited visibility into how much food they have saved. Without meaningful feedback, long-term engagement in the sustainable practices become harder to maintain. Therefore, this is where my app comes in, introducing SafeBite, a centralized surplus food marketplace that helps merchants reduce food waste and enable consumers to access affordable meals. These are the 4 main system objectives. First, to provide merchants with real-time surplus food management to reduce food waste. Second, to provide consumers with a centralized marketplace for affordable surplus food. Third, to streamline the delivery and pick-up coordination with real-time order tracking to improve the purchasing experience. Fourth, to provide users with personalized impact tracking to encourage continuous participation in sustainable consumption. This slide presents the overall system module. The first module, user management and personalized impact tracking. Second module, surplus food management and discovery. Third module, order and payment management. And the fourth module, delivery and pickup coordination. Proceed to the system architecture. SafeBite actually follows a 3-tier architecture. The presentation layer provides the mobile app, which developed using Flutter, and admin website, which developed using React.js. The business layer handles system logic through a Node.js backend server and also supported by Stripe API, Google Places API, and Google Map SDK. The data layer uses Firebase for authentication, database management, and cloud services. This architecture can enable a secure, scalable, and real-time system operation. SafeBite consists of 3 main user roles: merchants, consumer, and admin. Next, I will proceed to the system demo. First, I will log in as a merchant. Key in the email and also the password and press on the login button. Then navigate to the profile page to fill out the store information. It is important that the new listing is not allowed until all the store information are filled successfully. After that, I can start to add a surplus item. I will add an image which is stored under the Firebase storage. Key in the item name, description, click on the category, and also enter the original price and quantity. Next is the automatic discount feature, which provides a lot of convenience to the merchant. Merchants can set a discount range. By default is 20% to 70%. As the closing time getting closer, the discount range displayed to the customer will getting higher, which is automatically set by the system. Next, proceed to the food safety confirmation. This feature ensures that the merchant follow all of the food hygiene and safety requirements before listing surplus food item in the system. Merchant must read and agree to the safety declaration to confirm that the food is clean, safe, and suitable for consumption. Now, I will switch to the consumer role and log in. Enter the consumer email, password, and also click on the login button. At the top left, I can filter by location such as Johor, Kuala Lumpur, Penang, Selangor. Next, I can also search by keyword, matching item name, merchant name, and description. Next, I can also filter by category to narrow down the type of the surplus food, such as halal category. Next, I can open an item to see the details, pricing, and discount. Then I add to cart. Check the cart details and then proceed to checkout. These are two fulfillment methods, pick up or delivery. Next, let us look at the top right icon. This feature works similar to the cinema or the KTMB ticketing system. The selected item will temporarily reserved during the checkout. Users are given 10 minutes to complete the payment, and if the payment is not made within this time limit, the reserved stock is automatically released back for other users to purchase. This is the payment page where the users complete their purchase. Payments are handled using the Stripe. The app does not store any sensitive payment information. The app only uses a public key to show the payment interface, and the actual payment is processed on the backend using the Firebase Cloud function. So the app handles the UI and also the backend handles the secure payment processing. The backend communicates with the Stripe using a secret key, which is safely stored and not exposed to other users. Once the payment success, the merchant side will immediately receive the new incoming orders. They can view the order details, accept the orders, start preparing, and also the progress on the consumer side will be updated immediately. Next, I will also demo on the delivery, and this address feature is implemented using the Google Places API. The payment is also implemented using the Stripe API. When the payment is successful, the merchant side will also receive the incoming order. After that, the consumer side will also see on the order tracking status. Merchants need to fill in the rider information, and the communication in this system will be WhatsApp, so it provides a communication channel for the rider and the consumer. After the item is being delivered, consumer can also see the maps, and this feature is implemented using the Google Map SDK, including the ETA and also the distance. Next, for the both merchant side and the consumer side, they can also see the order status and order history, including the order details. Next, user can also monitor the key impact metrics, including the CO2 emission prevented, money saved or earned, and meal saved. By making these contributions visible, SafeBite encourages continuous participation in sustainable consumption practices and food waste reduction efforts. Next, this is the SafeBite admin internal use website. The admin dashboard enables admin to manage the users and merchants, monitor platform activities, and oversee overall system operations. It provides a centralized interface for ensuring the smooth platform management and supporting data-driven decisions making. For example, the admin can search on the username, filter the rows, admin can also generate reports for the system management and analysis. Next, proceed to the market segment. On the consumer side, we target the university student and eco-conscious individuals who are looking for affordable food options. On the merchant side, we focus on the bakeries, cafe, restaurants, and convenience stores that regularly deal with the surplus food inventory. Our initial target markets are Penang, Kuala Lumpur, Selangor, and Johor Bahru, where the food delivery adoptions and urban population density are high. These users are already comfortable using the mobile apps and digital payments, actively seek value and convenience, and are increasingly interested in making more sustainable consumption choices. After understanding who our consumers are, let's look into the size of the market opportunity. SafeBite market opportunity span 3 levels. Our TAM covers Southeast Asia with over 690 million people. Our SAM focus on Malaysia's 35 million population, and our SOM target over 11 million consumer and food merchants across Penang, KL, Selangor, and Johor Bahru. This gives SafeBite a clear pathway from local adoption to regional expansion. Proceed to the revenue stream. SafeBite adopts a marketplace-based revenue model with 3 primary revenue streams. First, we generate the revenue through transaction commission, where merchants pay a small percentage fee for every successful order complete through the platform. Second, we offer in-app advertising opportunity, allowing the business to promote products, services, campaign directly to our user community. Third, merchants can subscribe to feature listing, which provide greater visibility through priority placement in search result and promotional sections. Together, this revenue stream create a scalable and sustainable business model while keeping the platform accessible to both merchants and consumers. Short-term benefits include reduce surplus food waste by helping the merchant sell unsold food before disposal, increase the merchant revenue by converting surplus inventory into additional income, improve the food affordability by providing consumers with discounted meal options. For the long-term impact, it includes sustainable consumption by encouraging responsible purchasing habits, reduce environmental impact by lowering the food waste and carbon emissions, and also stronger the food rescue ecosystem by connecting the merchants and consumers through a scalable platform. As SafeBite grows, we plan to expand its impact and capability through 5 key initiatives. These include the NGO donation integration to further reduce the food waste, AI-powered recommendation to personalize the food discovery, reward and loyalty programs to encourage the continuous engagement, smart delivery optimization to improve the delivery efficiency, and also an advanced merchant analytics to support the better business decisions. Together, we create a more sustainable future through SafeBite, because good food deserves a second chance. That's all from me. Have a nice day. Thank you.